go with a good one coming at you. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Cincinnati Reds. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Almost ready to get underway and towing the slab, Hunter Green. What's the scouting report on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Michael Harris II leading things off and takes a strike. Just missed. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Going back. It bangs off the wall. Round second, digging for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job to take that inside pitch and pull it into the gap. He could have easily spun off of it or just been tied up. He stayed short to the baseball, and he was thinking triple right out of the box.
Runner at third, nobody out. Jurickson Profar now at the plate. And that's way high. Ball one.
1-0.
Harris, the lone runner, stands at third with nobody out.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. No outs, runner over at third.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
So here's Riley now. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but turns out he made the right choice.
And a swing and a miss.
No ball. He's straight.
And delivers outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And downstairs. 2 in a row.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Yeah, the batter now, Matt Olson. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Two outs with a runner at third. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. That just misses. Now 1 and 2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in Cincinnati. And starting this one, Chris Sale. What do we have on him?
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
In now for the Reds, TJ Friedl. First pitch misses. Sale, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Now a check swing, but he held up.
Whoa, recognized that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. That one fouled off, 2 and 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Out to center. Harris makes the catch, and there's one gone. Let's take a look at our lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
And it's fouled away. Going to count 1 and 2.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And Sale deals.
2 and 2.
1 out, bases empty. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0 and 1.
Two outs, base is empty. That one
ball,
not close. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the air, center field. Harris brings it in for the 3rd out. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Great American Ballpark, new inning getting started. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That's through there for a strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Right side, hard hit. Steps on first for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. Breaking ball inside, and that's ball 1. One away with a runner at third here at the top of the second. Next offering is in for a strike. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one.
And that is out of play. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. The relay throw.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Here's Jared Kelenic. Kelenic getting the start in right. 25 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2.
Look pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. So they get 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 1 and the Reds nothing. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. And fires in a fastball at 95. Late on that fastball.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Albies. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down. Stuart Fairchild, the next to hit for the Reds. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now Spencer Steer. Sliced hard but foul. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Step off throw to first. Fairchild dives back in safely. Oh, 1 down. Ground ball could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Braves 1 and the Reds nothing. On to the 3rd inning. Here's Orlando Arcia. Green back to work. First pitch swinging.
They can live up in the zone
1 strike.
all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now Michael Harris II ripped a triple to open up the ball game. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
That split is a pretty nasty
1 and
pitch.
2.
Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And they'll do it again. Chop to the right side. Steer. He takes it on his own. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Profar climbs in on that left side. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
0-2 now. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Braves go down quickly here. They lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. And that's outside. And that's ball 1.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Next offering is down low. Hammer, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
And now it's Gavin Lux. And that one fouled off. And that's downstairs and outside.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that's outside. Candelario gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Outside low, and it's 3-2.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Austin Hayes in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Man at first, 1 away.
Let's go now. Base in here.
And a swing and a miss there.
Really consistent
1 ball,
release
1
point. He's
strike.
been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Sale checks over to first, and he's back.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
So up next, TJ Friedl. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Fouled off to the right. And a slider misses down and away.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So 1 left for Cincinnati. They still trail 1-0. As we go to the top of the 4th, Austin Riley at the plate. That one hooked foul.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Hit in the air, center field. Friedl settles underneath it. Makes the grab, 2 down. Two down, base is empty. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Doubled in his first AB. That's in there. Strike one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that's down and
that's a
away.
ball.
Next offering misses. 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. Over the bullpen and out of here. Home run. He made him pay for that one. It's 3-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Sean Murphy. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Hayes raging back on it. And that ball is gone. They go back to back and they boost their lead. It's 4-0.
No pressure on the next guy, but that's back-to-back home runs. How many are they going to hit? Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Jared Kellner will hit next. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. And the pitch. Inside. And a count 1-2.
1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Cincinnati, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
On the ground to third, and it goes just foul.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a
1 ball,
miss,
2 strikes.
and that is strike 2. And that one missing low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
McLean, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That misses, and 1-1.
1-1.
That's down and in.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Reds down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's a 2-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. You got to put a ball in play.
Stevenson in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above.
He steps on the bag, and the Reds go 1-2-3. Reds go down quietly. They trail it here 4-0. New pitcher for the Reds, Tony Santillan.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time.
Go, Red. Let's do it, Cincinnati.
Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And they get the out. So the batting order turns over. And now Michael Harris II. 1 for 2. Santillan, 27 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2015. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Scott Barlow getting loose out there. Suter getting loose as well. That one catches the zone. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Very good pitch. Backed up a little bit, expecting it to go middle away, and it just sort of stayed on the inside corner. Probably good take, because he would have gotten jammed had he swung the bat.
Here's a 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Just missing there. Counts full, 3-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
3-2. On the ground, Candelario whips it to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. 2 outs, base is empty. Jurickson Profar next up for the Braves. 0 for 2 in this one. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike 1. There's a strike. Fastball is outside.
1 and 2.
2 outs. Swings and misses. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. And the Braves go down quietly. But they're in front 4-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark, bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Stuart Fairchild. There's the strike.
Well, these Reds just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. He hit into a double play his first time up.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
In the air, left field. Profar settles under it, makes the grab. Jamer Candelario getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Safe at second with a stolen base.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. And he chases that one. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm. Put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Lux in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Outside with a breaking ball.
Ball 3.
Next pitch in for a strike. And now 3-1. Fly ball center field. Harris has a beat on it. Nabs it. And that'll do it. Reds leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. And the batter now, Austin Riley. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. Action in the pen down there. Scott Barlow appears to be getting loose. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. That one outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. swing and a miss, struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Olsen stands in now and watches strike one. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. And the next pitch is way outside.
No, that's a ball.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
No, they didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. That line drive isn't going to light up StatCast or anything like that, but it gets the job done. And he just kind of caught it on a weird spot of the bat, but he didn't get cheated with the swing, that's for sure.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. That one missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Olsen, the base runner at first with one out. Foul ball there. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. He had a big swing back in the fourth, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Fairchild pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So here's Murphy now. He's already homered in this game. Fastball is outside. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That one inside, and it's 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one missed. Now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Jared Kellner on deck for Atlanta. 2 on, 2 outs. There's a strike. And that'll
Ball
load
four,
the
take your bait.
bases.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tony Santillan won't go any further, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Brent Suter.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
So bases all loaded up. And now the right fielder, Jared Kellner, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In the air out towards right center. Fairchild on the move to the alley. And that is that. Nice work from the Cincinnati pen there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Braves 4 and the Reds nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Austin Hayes. Sale back to work. On its way to the corner. And that drops foul. Sale delivers. He swings and fouls one off. Sale ready. The other way, Olsen. And he takes it himself for the out.
I don't know what it looks like going through the zone for those hitters, but the swings are defensive. And that's a real indicator, along with just the other stuff you guys have noticed about how nasty he is right now.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. The Braves leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Sale and a 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. Reds down in order. They're down 4-0. Back here in Cincinnati, and here is Orlando Arcia. The shortstop takes a ball. On the ground, right side. McLean gets it to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves, 1 for 3. There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And he grounds one to the right side. And it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's Profar now. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Ripped to short. Zips it across. Profar is out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Braves go down quickly here. They lead 4-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark, bottom of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
That clips the zone. That is strike 2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
And there's a ball. Pitch misses, and now it's 3-2.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And down on strikes he goes. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away. And for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Next to hit, Tyler Stevenson. That's inside. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 1-1.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Throw on to Olsen. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Stuart Fairchild now at the plate. He's 2 for 2. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Spencer Steer will hit next. And there's a strike on the outside corner. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
1 and 2.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. To the right side, Albies throws to first. Inning over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Scott Barlow. Here is Austin Riley. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
No strike.
Barlow, in his 7th season, he features a slider, a slurve, And he works in a four-seamer. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
That one misses. 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Slider misses outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So a man aboard here is Matt Olson. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Riley on at first. Nobody out. Outside low. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one is upstairs. Here's the pitch to Olson. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. The turn by McLean at second. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 down, bases empty. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. In the dirt, ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
They got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That one ripped right center field. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The relay, not going to get him. He's in there.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. He's already homered here in this one. Pitch misses there. 1-0. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. Squirts away a little bit.
2-0.
Man on second, 2 down. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta, but they lead it 4-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Dylan Lee.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Jeimer Candelario getting ready to hit. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And misses inside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Got him. 1 out.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Now it's the DH, Gavin Lux. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0-1.
That one drifts inside.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
1 down, base is empty. Outside.
2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's out to center field. Harris has a beat on it. They got it for out number 2. Two outs, base is empty. And now it's Austin Hayes. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Just missed.
That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Up the middle, Albies. To first, that is the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Sam Mole. Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. First pitch, and he just misses. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Graham Ashcraft, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Ball 2.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And that one hammered. That's back there. And a massive blast up onto the riverboat deck. Wow. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 5-zip. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
at the plate, Jared Kelnick. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Outside corner, there's a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the ninth. And a foul ball. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Arcia in the box here lets that one go for a
One
ball.
ball, no strike.
Swing and a miss. And the count
One ball,
1-1.
one strike.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hayes has it sized up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Number 63.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
So back to the top of the order. And now the center fielder, TJ Friedl. And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1.
1-1.
Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That misses. Full count now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first, nobody out. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Base hit center field. And now 2 aboard.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. 0 for 3 in this one. In for a strike. 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
0-1.
In the dirt. And he swings through that one.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
And now here is Tyler Stevenson. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strike.
Misses. 1-2 to count.
Just missing off the plate there according to the umpire, and out there on the mound maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Line drive, and it stays fair. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 5-1.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Number 63 gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Raisel Iglesias on to try and close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Now it's the right fielder, Stuart Fairchild. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. De La Cruz on third. Stevenson over at first with 1 away. Up and in. Now 2-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Here's a 2-1. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Good job to fight that one off. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Struck him out swinging. And they're down to their last out.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Steer in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Iglesias is just one strike away. Runners on first and third, 2 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.